こんぐらいでいいか。Hey, what's up, Sweatington and Han Shako? Is my voice loud enough? You know what I mean. I'm lost in this giant prison.何が? もうギフサボるサボったら I can already tell I'm going to be doing better than yesterday. Yesterday I was like, おはようございます。おはようございます。Is that how you say it in Russian? Привет. You said you weren't a native. You are Russian, but not a native speaker of Russian. Do you mind if I ask where you're from? Are you a Tartar, maybe? From Tartaristan? I don't even know if they have their own language. I think maybe they do. Hungarian, huh? That's a completely different language family. That's the same language family as Estonian and Finnish, right? They do have a Tartar language. Or Tatar language. Yeah. Very unique sounding languages, that entire family of languages. The Finnish, Estonian, Hungarian stuff. Rama Tuktalushe is bus station. That makes sense. That sounds like it would mean bus station. I know how to say news in Finnish. It's uutisetti, but that's pretty much what I know. Okay. More patience. More patience. Uti said, Kilo, you Finnish? You a Finnish bear player, dude? What is it with you Finns and bear? Oh, is it because you live in a giant forest? I think Finland is the most arboreal country on the face of the earth. That's true, actually. I think it's something like 74% of the country is trees. And I think number 2 is Japan, which doesn't make sense to me because I've never seen any trees in Japan. It's usually concrete or rice. Ancestors used to be bear worshippers. Don't try and make it sound cool, dude, okay? You sit around in the snow eating pickled fish just like we do. Don't try and sound yourself look cool. You're not bear worshippers, dude. Okay, fine. Maybe you're bear worshippers. But never lie to me again. We need a... This is like the water temple of Blasphemous. I need to jump over both of them. Maybe you can spam attack. Yeah, you can sort of spam attack against these guys or parry. The key of the scribe. Let's go. That's progress. We and Ainus were bros. Alright, okay. Ainus are cool. Unlike Finnish people. Sorry. The Ainu, they're like ice Moanas. Such a gamer way to describe it. Coming back for the new season of WoW? Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I just want to get some Transmog, really. I'm not that excited about, you know, actually playing the game because group content is so... I always like the goblins. If I was going to play a horde, I'd probably play a goblin, but my problem with the goblins is that their aesthetic and their lore doesn't translate well into the player character's class fantasy. Like, they're so focused on like their engineering and then you know, money and trade, and but then your goblin is like also a mage. You know what I mean? I know they're intelligent, but mages are like, you know, these academics who study a lot and stuff like that. It doesn't really like, if there was like an auctioneer player class, maybe I would play a goblin. Gay wheelchair dragons? Is that a thing? Is that the name of your band? Gnomes have the same problem. They don't really. Gnomes makes a lot more sense to me because they're more scientifically oriented. I could totally see a... Whoa. That's totally going to be the boss of this area. I could see a gnome becoming a... Oh, that's such a cool looking boss. Okay. I'm going to shut up and focus. Okay. Fair enough. And the flames come after, yeah? Okay, you can probably duck that. Oh yeah, he has a different pattern. I'm worried about the phase 2 here. This is easy enough, but I'm worried about the phase 2. Oh wow, okay. No sword stance. Oh, I thought I dodged it. Okay. I totally have this. I was gonna one-shot that fight. There are gay dragons in wheelchairs and dragonflight. Yeah, okay. Well, you know. Do I like Pandaren? My main since Mists of Pandaria has been a Pandaren monk. Yeah, I really do like him. But again, they should probably specifically be monks, really. Although you can make cool... I have a really cool Pandaren priest, or used to. I made a cool Shaw-themed transmog for it. Pandaren Warlock. Sounds cool. Now I'm gonna go into the boss fight injured just because of you. It's fine though. Oh wow, okay, never mind. The spikes would have got me anyway. That's like a hook shot thing, probably. Okay. Let's crush this now. No sword stance. Cool if you could like steal his sword or something. Ah, almost. He's speeding up a little bit. Oh, I got greedy. Classic. Classic mistake. Classic Souls-like mistake. Oh, damn. Oh, he's getting better, huh? It's so easy. I can't believe I lost that. I'm glad they added Worgen monks. I mean, werewolf monk, it is kind of cool, but is it a bit much, you know? I feel like it's a bit much. My Worgen was a priest. Because, you know, figured he probably was one before he turned. Can equip a fire-resistant anal bead. Yeah, it's not my style though. I'd rather become better at the fight so I can beat it than like min-max my fucking gear to nerf it for myself, you know. And that you know, I might as well be using summons. I'd rather beat the boss. That's like the hardest thing to dodge that he does. That's a good way to punish that. You can follow him and go to the same corner. That's a great way to punish that. This is the one that turns into spread when he gets angry. I wanted to try my charge attack on him. I haven't ever used that since I bought it. Oh, didn't think you would do that. He's gonna enrage now. Wow, he's faster than I thought. Okay, so this attack is buff now. Okay. And I didn't even look. Favorite transmog on my monk? I have a dozen of transmogs that I think are really good. Which one am I using right now? I have one that I've been using for years that is based on the Iron Fur LFR leather set from Hellfire Citadel in Warlords.
Aquel fuero cuando todo había terminado y las llamas se hubieron apagado. El milagro misericordioso las llamó de nuevo, y de ellas, de las cenizas y el carbón, el cuerpo de Kirce se erigió de nuevo. Pues llameante Sot.
It's this miracle god that everybody talks about. It's interesting how everybody worships it, and it's clearly like the main god of this world, but nobody seems to like it very much. The orange one? No, it's like a black cat one, which, you know, thematically works because, you know, tiger monks. I'll show you my transmog someday. I've shown a couple on stream. No heals. We gotta be really good now. Come on, I was parry. Get so owned. Get so owned frame. The orange one? Yeah, exactly. I think there is an orange version of it that you're thinking of that looks like tiger themed, but that's the PvP version of the same one. This the PvP recolor of that set. But I have like dozens of transmogs. I was really into it. Blind love for something you don't understand. I guess you could describe it that way. I guess you could describe faith that way. Were you a Castlevania guy? I was a Sega guy. Didn't have Nintendo until I got the GameCube. Oh, sorry, the N64. I had the N64. So I did get Castlevania on N64, but that game is very, very strange, as you know. I've gone back and like emulated the old Castlevania games because I think they're cool, but when I was a wee lad, I was playing like Sonic and stuff. It was very janky, yeah. There's this section where you have to like carry explosives, and like nobody got past it. I don't think anybody finished that game because of that section. Complete all the arena challenges? Was that the last one? Favorite elves and why Nightborn? No, I like the night elves. I like the night elves. The idea of them being sort of kind of creepy purple vampire toothed nocturnal elves is kind of cool. It's also on point, you know, with are kind of moon worshippers, but the original Tolkien elves were like star worshippers, right? Their sort of main goddesses, even though Manwë is the king of the gods, his wife Varda is the main deity of the elves. When they wake up in the beginning, there is no light in the world really, except for the stars. So Varda, the star goddess, sort of makes more stars in the sky for them to be able to see and stuff. Guess we go down and left to this like little teleport thing here. Arch Cathedral rooftops. No, maybe we go here. Right and up. How they changed from Warcraft 3? Well, they did thematically change a little bit. I mean, they were always Amazonian boob armor warriors, but yeah, I don't know. Just hate the Blood Elves because it's 90% of the community just play Blood Elves, so it's so boring. Like you really struggle as a World of Warcraft player to come across a single other player in the world who isn't a Night Elf Hunter or a Night Elf Paladin. Or sorry, Blood Elf Hunter or Blood Elf Paladin. It's basically the only thing anybody ever played. It's a little bit boring. I want to get to that section over there that I just... Troll Shaman, it sounds cool. Multi-scrolling backgrounds. Human Paladin, yeah. Mission, that really is missionary style. That's the other thing you're allowed to play in the game is a Human Paladin. Yeah, this next section is probably where we want to go up, right? The second best race, dwarves. I love dwarves. I have dwarves and I have dark iron dwarves. I think I like the dark iron even more. When you can make them all like pale and like sickly looking, and they have the braided beards and the face tattoos. I just think they're a super cool look. Yeah, but I'm a big fan of the dwarves. No earthen character? No, I haven't made an earthen. I have unlocked them though. Oh wow, I thought he was too high up. Let's try and get them both. I died. Okay. Reject lolly, embrace dwarfs. That's actually, yeah. It's interesting that you say that, because like playing a dwarf, it's kind of like, it's anti-lolly somehow. It's really cool. It's a completely different aesthetic, but I think it's as far from the lolly as you can get. Whoa. That's what you do. You gotta cut the fireball. Why aren't my controls working? BG3 Baldur's Gate, it's immersive. Yeah, there seems to be a lot of like story and hanging out with your party and like who's gonna date who and who's gonna like drink coffee with who, and everybody has feelings, which, you know, to me is, I mean, I don't even like conversations and feelings in real life. Why would I like want to escapism where I have to deal with shit that it's too abrasive to me in the real world? But everybody says it's really good. My sister and her boyfriend are playing it like crazy. Alright, he's not too low. I remember now. Warcraft PvP, no. I like to do like battlegrounds and stuff, but my entire issue with World of Warcraft, the reason I haven't gone in to be like good at any aspect of it seriously for many years, is because all of the high-end content has to be done in a group, and I'm not interested in playing with other people. I don't mind that they're there in the world, you know, but I don't want to create a party and walk around with other people in World of Warcraft. And so I can't get any endgame gear or do any seriously hard content because there is no high-end single-player content in the game. It just doesn't exist. Now they have delves, which, you know, is good. Oh, this is hard. Like, this combination of enemies specifically is cancer. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button for the parry. That's why I'm losing. There we go. Press the wrong button again. I just forgot my parry button. That was so easy. Like, I'm like, where are my parries working? But I was pressing R2 instead of R1. Entirely avoidable. That death. Completely unnecessary. Like, I could have won that with my eyes closed, but I was pressing the wrong button. I mean, I guess that's a skill issue, right? WoW is big enough that you can enjoy this simply collecting stuff. Yeah, I mean, creating cool transmogs and stuff, I guess, is fun. But, you know, I'm not gonna go, like, achievement hunting, you know, kill 15 squirrels in 10 seconds, whatever. I'm not that bored with my life yet. Like Duskwood, that's a weird example. I mean, my taste in Warcraft zones is very controversial, though. My favorite zone of all time is Vazir, and nobody likes Vazir. I got goosebumps going into Vazir and Cataclysm with that weird, I guess it's a cello. The weird music, and it's all like deep and huge, and you go gradually further and further underwater, and then there's Cthulhu monsters. I thought Vashir was super sick. The story in the zone is great as well. Fun quests, it's great. Your range is broken. Your range is broken, dude. No more heals already? That was fast. Okay, Angel Guy's dead. We can do this now. Why did that parry? That sucked ass. Mobile and gacha culture. Yeah, I mean, gacha gaming is very, very depressing. I think it's sad that specifically in Japan, it's not even controversial. It's just something that everybody does constantly, and it isn't questioned. But I mean, I've also almost never met a middle-aged Japanese man who wasn't you know, a gambling addict. So you might as well get them started early with the gacha games, right? Yeah, but gacha is that's pure darkness. That's pure darkness. Pure darkness. That's one of the like rock bottoms of human culture. That's as low as we can go as creatures, I think. Because the people doing it are using like computer models and algorithms to be as manipulative and destructive and addictive as possible, and then the people who fall for it just give up and fall into it like a fucking black hole. They just give up on personhood and play gacha games. It's about as dark as it gets. You can see why I wasn't super excited about the idea of the Tekken shop from the get-go. Gacha games are accepted on Reddit also. I feel like you spend a lot of time on Reddit. Are you okay? I mean, people make fun of it constantly for a reason. Then again, I mean, everybody's on Twitter, and Twitter is apparently like, I mean, the ultimate cesspool of humanity as well. Not that I'd know. I don't have Twitter. Sweat it now. Why is it like sometimes hard to parry and sometimes super easy? To lurk in cringe groups. There is one Reddit. I'll come clean. Sometimes at work, if I have literally nothing better to do, there is a Reddit I will go to kill time. It's called Instant Karma or something like that. So it's like people doing something stupid and then like falling down or getting hurt. And I'm like, haha, serves you right, you know, it's... But I've noticed that even that just really stresses me out because I'm looking at dangerously stupid people over and over, and I just get worried that somebody's gonna like try and prank me and my girlfriend when we're out walking, or somebody's gonna brake check us when we're driving, you know, some random act of completely idiotic violence that could completely destroy my life for no other reason than like that's it. I'm so over like alcohol because I work in hospitality, right? So I see a lot of people who are drinking, and when you have like groups of men walking around at night and they're drinking, there's this thing they do where they will just start like scream chanting randomly and then trying to destroy things. They will go and they're bothering everybody within a... I'm sorry, I'm bothering you right now, babe. I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to... I got a little bit too into it, I'll admit, okay? It was for the sake of my viewers' immersion, but I do apologize. And then they will walk, past a trash can or a road sign, and somebody will just be like, "Ugh," and they will just decide to randomly try and jump over or destroy it. And I mean, if you capture them like in a Pokeball at that moment and brought them to like a room and tried to like question and understand why they would do something like that, in a million years they couldn't explain it to you, because it's just pure monkey brain. There's nothing there. It's completely empty in the cockpit. But people have done like random idiotic things like that and killed a person, a person who wasn't a violent maniac. So I mean, it just makes me a little bit scared to go outside sometimes. Stop describing my grandpa. Well, I'm glad you didn't say dad. I've had a lot of friends who are from the former Soviet Union. I mean, I'm 35, which means that a lot of my friends my age from that part of the world were born there when it was the Soviet Union. And I don't even think it's an exaggeration. I think every single one of them had a violent alcoholic father. It just seems to be something that was done to that generation. Like, I don't, like, out of the 4 or 5 like friends that I can recall right now who were from former Soviet states, all of them have told me stories of like their dad drinking too much and beating them up, or beating their mother up. I mean, if it sounds stereotypical and horrible, I mean, I'm sorry, but it does seem to be a thing. Obviously, I mean, getting dangerously close to making some sort of political comment right now, but it's, clearly something that was done to those people, right? That doesn't happen organically when everything is going swell, Rural Spain has nothing of that, usually calm. That's great, yeah. I'd live in rural Spain. I've been to rural Spain. It's beautiful. It's dry. I mean, I guess that depends on where you go. 3 of your 4 grandpas were alcoholics. Yeah, there you go. It's just that generation, right? And I mean, if your everyday life is just abject horror and the one recreational drug that is abundantly available and cheap is vodka, then yeah, I mean, you can see why it happens. Where do I go from here? Oh, I need the hook shot? So this is a dead end? That's a shame. I fought really hard to get in here. You love Malaga? Yeah, I love Malaga. I've been to a bunch of places in Spain, though. Obviously, as a Swedish tourist, so a lot of cities in the south or whatever. I would really like to go to what's that beautiful old castle town where they invented marzipan. They invented marzipan in this beautiful old castle, and they're also like the master swordsmiths of Europe, basically. It's like a swordsmithing town. I think it's Toledo. I'd love to go to Toledo. Looks like a really cool place. The old capital, yeah. I love it when that happens. Don't love it when that happens. Middle Ages going strong over there? Yeah, it seems like it. Okay. Finally, new checkpoint. Or not new checkpoint, but like not that checkpoint that I was at for the longest time. So we're at that point in the Metroidvania game where I'm annoyed because I don't know where to go. But you know, we'll figure something out. We got something called the key to the high peaks, but I don't know where to use that. Kicking ass. You guys better be miring. They're adding these cars to WoW. Yeah, it's a goblin expansion. They kind of have to. Warcraft has everything now. It's got laser guns and cars and dragons and stuff. I preferred it when it was at least a little bit more fantastical, I guess. I like goblins though. Like these like dishonest little greedy bitches. I like goblins. It's fun. Cars in WoW cringe. There has been cars in WoW for a while though. I mean motorcycles for the longest time. It's dying because of people placing their worldviews in it. Yeah, I think that is... It's... Fantasy specifically has become... Oh, this is going to be a boss, because there's the... Let me help you girl here. I think fantasy specifically has become a battleground for, like, the political, because, I mean, traditionally, I think, usefully, typically, it's science fiction. The great thing about science fiction is you can sort of create a future for the universe that is very conducive to the type of message or theme that you want to deal with. You can just create a universe where the rules are such that it's very, very easy for you to make your points and tell your story. So science fiction has always been super conducive to sort of making a political point in fantastical storytelling. But the thing with fantasy is that it is rooted in human history, right? It borrows very, very heavily from actual human history, and in actual human history things weren't very progressive, and so when you start putting progressive things in fantasy universes, it becomes immersion breaking because it's something abrasive and annoying to most people, like me for example. I don't get into politics, from the modern world being injected into the fantastical setting, and because that feels, it breaks your immersion, and then you think about it, and then it feels like you're being lectured to. Whereas when a political theme or message is weaved skillfully into a narrative, that's a completely different thing. You want a rainbow flag in Stormwind? It's interesting that you want that. That would feel like very, very contrived to me. Plunging attack. We're going to do a plunging attack now. Turn it into a throwing weapon, huh? Oh, faster charge attack? That sounds better. We'll do this. Okay, so this is the... hold it? That is much faster. Nice. Okay, let's go for the boss. I'm glad I checked up here first. I wonder what this boss is going to be. Wow, this looks awesome. Where's the weak spot? The arms? The arms aren't taking damage. Oh, he's got plenty of arms. Love this. This game is so sick. Okay, the head. Okay, so you get the arms and then he comes down and then you can get the head. Is that it? I think that might be it. Speeding up. He's pissed. Easy first try. One v one the Emperor of Man. That did look like the Emperor. Easy clap. Just clap, clap, clap with easy clapper. Something big and scary is going to be in this room. But I mean, that's true of most rooms in this game. This game is sick. I love it. Absolutely love it. Like, I can't wait for the sequel to this. Uksam Shishe. Deformed Mask of Orestes. Your mom is here? Oh. That's a pretty good joke. For somebody as mentally challenged as you, Kilo, that's an above average joke. Amazing chest ahead. Is it a treasure chest or is it a booba chest? I like both. I prefer a treasure chest. I've already seen A lot of boobs in this game. Is it the sword woman? Mis dolores profundos. Is it her? Let's go up and put this mask in the mask statue. Maybe something will happen. Calling the horny police. I talk a lot about thirst and horniness, but I'm honestly not that thirsty. I feel like I got it out of my system, you know. So now it's just fun to make fun of thirst. That's why I goof on Rain at cosplay, you know. People are like, oh, you're so talented. I like the way you made your own shorts. Meanwhile, they are jerking off at the speed of sound. Checking if she has an OnlyFans. Made their own belly button, yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I'm one of those people where I was thinking about this morning actually, like how I don't get VTubers. Because VTubers are more popular than women now. People generally officially like fake janky anime women more than actual women. But then I like look at a VTuber and I can't, not only do I not see the appeal, I can't even, like I know what the appeal is, because it's like nerfed and safe and easy and not complicated and it's cute and it's, you know, all those things. But the fact that they always sit like this. Okay, I'm gonna face the camera for this. This is my VTuber impersonation. They sit like this and then they go. And it doesn't look, I mean, if it's the most popular like genre of streaming in the world now, why doesn't it look better? Why is it still this? It looks so terrible. Doesn't look like you're interacting with a human at all. We have AI now and stuff. Why doesn't it emulate human movement? Oh, I can go higher now that I have two faces. That's cool. No job and no dad. Time to spread the cooch. Hey, you're funny today, dude. What happened? Is it like in Tekken when you give the controller to your big brother? Did you give your YouTube to your big brother who's funnier than you? Luring young women into OnlyFans, yeah. I mean, did you guys tell you about the vanilla truck? Trying to get women into prostitution in Japan. Okay, I did not do that section well, I know. How about you guys shut up? Vanilla truck? Okay, so there's a company called Vanilla, and it had like anime girls, but not anime girls. They looked like real women all over it, who were like holding money and had dollar signs for eyes, and the truck was blaring out this really annoying song about how you should work at Vanilla because you'll, you know, make all this money, and it's essentially trying to get you to come work in the red light district. And you will make more money than if you work at the Kombini, but you make more money as a whore for a reason. That parry cancel was sick, and you guys can't tell me otherwise. I'm kicking ass right now. Hell yeah. AI girl streamer, yeah. I mean, it's very, very sad. I'm worried. I'm really worried about the young guys who start watching that like before they are intelligent or mature enough to understand that it is dangerous and is going to change them, because I think they probably just end up broken people in the end, right? It's horrible. I have yet to see a single benefit to AI. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a story right now about something that happened to me yesterday. And I have to be careful because it's a true story and it involves somebody I met at work, one of our guests. And, you know, obviously privacy and that whole thing is very important. But just say this, I was working a late shift yesterday. And around midnight, slightly before, when I was about to get off my shift, I'm just like, I've done most of the stuff I need to do. I'm just prepping for, you know, the next day. And I get a phone call from a room, and it's this guy who says that in very, very bad English, he was French, so, you know, you can imagine, that he's very, very sick and needs medical attention immediately. Like, he's scared and he wants to see a doctor. So I'm like, of course, you know, right on it. And I call emergency services, Swedish 911. And I've had to call them a bunch of times in the past when I've had, I mean, the last time it was somebody with a catastrophic injury. Sometimes I've needed help from the cops, and they will not help you. So I get this woman on the phone, and she's like, I need to talk to him. And to not get specific, he was sick in a way where it obviously wasn't going to be safe for me to go and be around him. Whatever he had, I did not want it, but she's like, I need to speak to this man to determine what to do. So I go to him with a phone, and I hand over the phone, and he is, I mean, he is in so much pain. He is so sick. And he's trying to answer her questions. She just keeps asking these fucking questions. Where does it hurt? How does it hurt? How long has it been hurting for? And I get that if you're trying to make some sort of medical evaluation of somebody, those are important questions to ask, but this person is in agony and she doesn't stop. And 20, no exaggeration, minutes later, she is still asking him questions. And he is in, I mean, he's barely able to speak anymore. And he's obviously like in danger. He's far away from home, alone in a foreign country. He's very, very sick and he's scared. And this woman is just like asking him questions for 20 minutes. So after a while, I'm like, dude, just give me the phone back. And I get the phone back, and I'm like, what are you doing? What's your problem? Are you going to help him or not? Is somebody on the way? He's like, well, I'm just trying to do my job, man. And I'm like, okay, well, could you do it better? Are you going to help him or not? Because I promised him I was going to help him. He's very scared and very sick. What are you going to do about it? I thought helping this man was your job. What are you doing? Well, I have to make an evaluation, and we don't. And she said, my evaluation is that he's not in a medical emergency, so I don't want to send help. And I got so angry. And after arguing with her for another 20 minutes, eventually I managed to get them to send an ambulance. But before the ambulance comes, I get another phone call, and this time it's one of the what are they called, EMTs. And she said, I just want to talk about or clear up what's happening here, the situation with you, if that's okay. Because I'm reading the transcript of this long conversation that me and the sick person had with the woman on the phone earlier. And she said, and this is when I decided that I'm definitely not going to stay in Sweden because it's not safe. She said, well, what happens is I get the transcript of what you talked about, so I know what to do, like the EMT, but we use AI to write the transcript, and so it's illegible. Most of the time you don't understand what the AI means. So I'm like, okay, so that's good then. So you got a good system going there. Holy shit, I was so angry. I have yet to see something that I would consider a positive aspect of AI implemented in any way in the world. So far, it seems to only hurt and destroy. Categorically. Come to Åland? You're in Åland, Kilo? I'm surprised you have the internet. Okay, let's try and go down here. Even porn is worse. I bet. He got help eventually. I managed to get him to a hospital, but... damn, that was frustrating. Cool stuff with AI, yeah, I mean... do we want to sacrifice healthcare and sanity and light and compassion for cool stuff? I mean, I know we do. I know that's what humans do. When the iPhone is ruining children and being built by slaves and gradually creating massive epidemics of suicidal insanity all across the world, people still line up in the thousands to buy it as fast as they can, no matter the price, the minute it goes on sale, right? So I know we're more than happy to sacrifice literally everything worth living for just to get some cool stuff. I mean, we're basically Slaneshi cultists, all of us. The birth scream is going to happen, and the Eye of Terror is going to open up somewhere in the galaxy, because we are totally Slanesh worshippers, dude. Bunch of hedonistic cunts jerking off to Tekken 8's photo mode, trying to look at Lily's feet, dude. Anime AI girls will increase birth rates? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know. I'm definitely no expert, but the social media age and parasocial relationships and that whole thing, it seems to be a contributing reason to the fact that we have catastrophically low birth rates right now. Because everybody's just extremely socially maladapted, right? I don't know why you would want to bring kids into the world, though. The way it is right now it's kind of a cruel thing to do. Okay, and then I gotta jump it right there. Got it. The last flask? I didn't get the titty flask. I didn't find it. It wasn't there. Okay, let it pass. Jumped early. Jumped too early. Help in any puzzle? No, so far I haven't had any issues with puzzles in this game. Wow, the timing is strict on that jump. That's why it shows you the light. It telegraphs it for you. It's like 1, 2, 3, and then it shows up, right? Okay. Oh no, I got lucky and then I was dead. Donated 20k to the church. I did donate a bunch to the church. I don't really remember how much, but you know, I'm not trying to min-max the playthrough, dude. If I get lost, you can backseat and tell me where to go, because I hate being lost in these games. But right now I have stuff to do, like a room that I haven't been in, so I'm going to do that for now. Is Sweden very Lutheran? Sweden is very, very atheist. And I think probably if... I don't have a good handle on Swedish Christianity. I think it's pretty Calvinist. Or I think that's the type of Christianity that sort of... would suit a Swedish temperament more. Donate first? Nah, I'm not trying to. Somebody said that it's going to make the game easier. I'm not interested in making it easier. The fact that it's hard right now is one of my favorite aspects of it. Why would I want to make it easier? Might as well go play with Legos at that point. Damn, this blue pants guy is kicking my ass. Okay. Gucci sweater now. Excited about Wilds? Yeah, Wilds is gonna be sick. What did I just get? Smoking incense, yeah. Oh, hello. This is new. Is it nothing? Damn, it's nothing, huh? That sucks. How big is Christianity in Japan? Not big at all. I mean, it's there. I knew one Catholic. I think if you run into Christians, they tend to be Catholic because of missionaries, you know. Ooh. Ooh. But the one Catholic Christian I knew lost his faith and hated God, or denied God, because he was working for the defense force, the equivalent of the Japanese army, even though they don't have a standing army because they're not allowed to by their constitution, because they were really naughty that one time and the Americans didn't like it. So when the horrible huge Tohoku earthquake happened, he was part of the relief effort, and he was looking for people in the debris of the earthquake for 2 weeks, and in 14 days he said they didn't find a single person alive. Found plenty of people but not alive, and it was also on the shore, so he was digging up dead children who had been covered in seawater and crushed and been lying there for like days. So he lost his faith and became heavily traumatized. We used to work the night shift together at the hotel in Japan, and he had this very specific traumatic thing where he didn't want to lift things and look underneath, because he had looked underneath so many blankets and bookshelves and found dead people and stuff. So when we worked the night shift and it was time for his break, so he could go to the break room and lie down and have a rest, I would go there ahead of time, and I would lift up the blankets for him if he wanted to get into bed, because he was so scared of lifting up blankets that he would, if I didn't do that for him, he would just sit in a chair and try and sleep in a chair instead. Ran into any cults? Almost. I ran into a lot of cult-like things. We had meeting rooms at the hotel that you could rent. I mean, hotels tend to. Conference halls. And a lot of like multi-level marketing type organizations and self-help organizations like, give us your money, join us, we'll fix you, we'll make you happy. Those kinds of things happen a lot. Oh my god, anime girl in this game? That's an anime girl in Blasphemous. Close your eyes. Where is he looking? I hope I can just...
Guerreros sin rostro, detened vuestros pasos. Puedo sentir una gran carga en vos, a pesar de no veros el semblante u oíros la voz. Disculpad mis modales. Mi nombre es Miriam. Este lugar de tinieblas granate me ha hecho llamar. Algo en esta tierra que sufre, una voluntad que se escapa a mi comprensión, ha decidido que tomase un sendero diferente en mí. Si ha permitido este cristal ante nosotros, ahora está para restaurar. Por favor.
I don't like that there's like a short skirt anime girl in this game. It doesn't jive for me. Can I just kill her?
Este es uno de los portales de la rosa azul que custodian
Los
cada uno
portales de
los
las
trozos
rosas
cristal.
azul. The portal of blue roses.
La voluntad de su... Asistidme, guerrero anónimo. Entrad en ellos por mí y recuperad los fragmentos.
Los fragmentos. She wants
Debo
us to get
regresar a mi
fragments.
reino cuanto antes.
I must return to my kingdom. Yeah, so she fucks off now and doesn't come back? That's great. She fits the atmosphere perfectly. She really doesn't. Why is she standing like that? Oh, she has a sausage? Okay. Is this some sort of gauntlet? You guys call it trials? Is this the trial of platforming? Oh, it's timed. Okay, be fast. Music is excellent again. Yeah, the guitar. This is excellent. If it wasn't for that anime girl, this would be a sick part of the game. I bet there's some secret up there on the right. Feels like there would be. I wonder why Spanish guitar is just so god mode. There's like nobody who doesn't like it. Okay. With the tortilla hits. Hey, no. No, you're not gonna respawn me and give me some other shot. I do it perfectly or I start over. Can I just insta-fail this so I can try again? Oh, I hate it when games are too nice to you. I don't want another try. I failed, I want to start over. I want to do it perfectly or not at all. Fuck this. Later trials are some of the hardest things in the game. Okay. Is there a secret up there? No. Okay. Okay, so that's the hard part. Do you like kaiju movies? Not really. Pacific Rim, the first one, was kind of a little bit silly and fun, but you mean those old ones with dudes in rubber suits? I don't know, man. Seems kind of cringe. I don't know. Any movie where white people have to speak Japanese becomes kind of cringe because, you know, they usually don't do it very well. And then everybody in the movie's like, damn, this guy's badass. He speaks fluent Japanese. Are you Fujiyama? That was way too easy. What does katana mean? It means Japanese sword.
Mirad, el portal de la rosa azul se ha cerrado. El fragmento ha regresado.
Were you going to return to your country? I know what country that is, by the way.
Mirad. El cristal del viaje se está restaurando. Siento como su magia. Por favor, ayudadme.
Yeah, sure, I'll help you with the rest. Can we go do it now and not talk about, you know, you and your anime skirt? Okay. You got engaged? Kind of. I mean, I'm definitely gonna marry her and we've talked about it. and it's what we both want, but I haven't officially done the thing, you know. I will, though. When the moment comes. Okay, we're in some sort of new, cool underground area. Best of luck to you. Hey, thanks. Mourning and Havoc. Okay. Tekken Reddit. Good luck with it. Hey, thanks. She gonna let go of her citizenship? No. No, I don't think so. She doesn't have to. I mean, you can only have one citizenship if you're Japanese. I know what you mean. So if she wanted to become a Swedish citizen, she would have to, but she can have a visa and live here and not be a full citizen. That's fine. Look at these little gooey conquistadores. Conquistadores con queso. Okay, I'm down for a boat area. Cool little boat area. Hey. Kind of buff these lion guys. 3 full combos. Huh. Hey, nice homing move, dude. What a bitch. Who gonna take care of you? Do you want to be a father? Who's gonna take care of you? I mean, that first of all seems like a pathologically selfish reason to bring life into the world. Who's going to take care of me? I'm going to take care of me. You know, they're apparently extremely expensive things, children. So if you don't have them, you can probably, if you have 2 skilled working adults in a relationship, make more than enough money that you can happily and securely live out the rest of your life in comfort and not worry about, you know, money. I'm gonna make enough money now that I don't have to worry about it later. That's the plan. I mean, I've known since I was a young child that I never wanted it, and it hasn't changed. People kept telling me that it would. You know, it'll change. You'll feel differently one day. And I've gotten more and more sure that I won't. Because, you know, my friends have them and it just fucking ruins them. And you can't see them anymore and they're just tired all the time. Yeah, I don't get it. Huh? It's impossible to get through there without taking damage? This game's trash, huh? I don't know. I mean, I've heard a lot of like, you listen to like psychologists and really intelligent people on podcasts talking, and they speak about people like me as if we're pathological mutants and there's something wrong with us, which is sad because, you know, I'm not devoid of love. I have a lot of love and I care about, you know, the people in my life, and I want to be happy and all those things. I just don't see a single merit or advantage to that specific, you know, project. Paternity. Okay, so you just can't get through here. It's impossible. Gotcha. Or maybe you can. Maybe you can touch the balls, but you can't touch the lightning. Okay. That's cool. Oh wow, she does a lot of damage. A lot of damage. Think I'd be a good dad? No. I obviously would work really hard and sacrifice, make all the necessary sacrifices, you know, but I would be perpetually wishing or fantasizing about a life without that child, which I think, no matter how hard you try, is something that's going to permeate how I interact with them and ultimately traumatize them. Knowing that even though I would do anything for them, at the end of the day, they're unwanted. You know what I mean? Someone needs to fix the birth rates. Well, how about you have an extra one for me then? Sick gameplay. Financial issue? No. Although that is another giant problem that they create for you. I don't know how to get through here. I really don't. Like that? Oh, okay. Clean. And then I stayed, you know, fucked around and found out. Seem to be like a guy with lots to give. I do. I'm just not going to give it to her instead. One thing that I think happens, and you can tell me if you think I'm wrong or not. One thing I think happens is you have a romantic partner, you love them very much. Then you have a kid together, and now there's somebody there who both of you love more than each other. And so the love that you have for one another is supplanted by one that is just in a straight, like, psychological hierarchy higher for you. And that means that your project is now no longer enjoying and appreciating each other. It's keeping that thing safe, fed, and happy. You're essentially doing a group project now. And you're going to get on each other's nerves because, you know, that's what happens when you do a group project. It's not about you anymore. My thing is that I think what we have is so precious and special to me that I would never want to jeopardize it or try and replace it or change it. I'm already at the highest point. I've no need for me to try and like go higher. My love is already perfect. Love them in different ways. Okay, well. But do you have the same passionately romantic feelings for your husband that you did before? Or is he more like, you know, old faithful now? Someone who's there, you know? I don't know. Disagree about the hierarchy bit. What's up, babe? It went asexual since. There you go. Apparently that definitely happens. It's a really fucking strange thing to do to a relationship that you're happy with. Hey, let's get fat, old, and tired and not fuck anymore. And, like, have no money. But it's cool because, like, when we're old, we can have awkward birthday parties and, you know. Yeah, I don't get it. To me, it's like 2 + 2 equals staircase. It just doesn't add up at all. But it's also true that I hate them and hate to be around them. I find them abrasive, annoying, and I've never found almost never found a human child cute or adorable or nice to look at or listen to. Maybe my own little sister when I was a kid. Maybe her. But I've always hated being around children, even when I was one. I hated being around them. I hated how loud and chaotic they were. How there was no rhyme or reason to them, how you could not reason. You can't explain to them that what you're doing now is horrible and destructive and you should stop. That doesn't compute because their brains are half-formed useless goo and they don't have the ability to understand that they need to shut the fuck up. Yeah, Kilo. You know me better than these new people in the chat. You can't do anything about these lightning balls, huh? Just dodge them and then get a few hits in. What an annoying fight. What an absolutely annoying piece of shit fight. This is the worst enemy design in the game so far. Literally just an obstacle. She just stands in your way. Sociopath? I don't think I'm a sociopath. I am capable of... Honestly, I think I'm the opposite of a sociopath. A sociopath, you have the basic emotions that you're born with, but you can't learn social emotions. the ones that come later that you learn through social interaction growing up. But you know, I am capable of shame and embarrassment and guilt and all of those things. It's just really important to me to be able to be left alone, to be able to spend time in silence. You know, I love silence. If I was in a situation where like I could not leave where I was and go somewhere and be in silence and not have to listen to other people, that would be hell to me. That would be hell. You don't have to set me on fire or torture me. Just put me somewhere where I have to listen to people talk about whatever or just make noise, and I'm already there. Giving life to a human being because you feel empty inside. Well, I think that's what a lot of people do, okay? I think that it's the cop-out. If you have nothing to live for, like if you don't have like, you're not super talented at something cool that you want to spend your life doing, you don't have anything going on, you know, maybe you're just like a fucking average fat person, then you can have some babies and now there's something for you to live for. Now you have a purpose. But I think it's like the fucking boring vanilla default option for people who don't have anything cooler or more interesting going on. This is the hardest enemy in the game because I'm so bored by it that I don't want to like do it properly. Okay, nice and calm now. Look, listen. Like Wings of Redemption. What are you laughing at me? You don't know who Wings of Redemption is. There's no way you got that joke. Oh, are you wearing headphones? She's wearing headphones. She's been wearing headphones this whole time. And I've been talking to her like an asshole. Okay. Hey guys, don't worry about it. It's something that we've talked about before. Some people think it's really strange. Some people get me. But like, my point is just I don't think I'm a bad person. I don't think I'm a cold person. I'm not devoid of love. That does not compute to me. It doesn't compute. It's almost kind of scary to me that all the other people are like, oh, it's incredible. Look at like when there's a baby and everybody's like looking at it like it's some sort of magical thing, a newborn child. And it's just this writhing little thing with a tentacle, shriveled tentacle coming out of its abdomen that it used to suck nutrients, like sift nutrients from its mother's bloodstream. And now it comes out and there's screaming and agony and piss and blood, and the kid and the mother shit themselves and get like fucking traumatized. And then it screams this high-pitched scream that we've evolved specifically to be incapable of ignoring. And everybody goes, oh, it's magical, it's a miracle, I'd rather be anywhere else. That sounds like, I mean, there's a reason the scene in Alien when the fucking thing comes out is scary, okay? What could be more horrible than fucking the birth of a child? What could be more like sticky and traumatizingly disgusting? I'm so bored with this area now. Okay, I one serious try now. Focus. Stop talking to me about some stuff. It's whatever. It's your life. Yeah. Good point. That's exactly the point. Sounds like a scam. Yeah, I mean, but then obviously your biology wants you to do it. So you're, you know, Your programming obviously wants you to do it because that's the point of life in the first place from you know, I guess materialist perspective is, you know, it's procreation. It's your genes trying to induce procreation, right? So it makes sense that it's there. I mean, the instinct, like some people are scared in the dark, and that's a hardwired instinct because the dark is dangerous. You don't know what's in it. But some people aren't scared of the dark. I'm not very scared of the dark. I'm not scared of snakes. A lot of people are scared of snakes. So I think this is just one natural instinct, one drive that I didn't end up with. The same way I didn't end up with ophidiophobia. If that makes sense. Okay, kick her ass now. I feel like I hate this enemy. I feel like her name's Michaela. And slice you to pieces, Michaela. Don't be greedy. Oh god, this is so boring. Fuck this game. Is there a hidden strat to getting past these boring enemies that I don't like? Struggling with fireballs, basically, yeah. There's another Michaela. Oh, I guess you can like get projectile weapons in this game if you're a boring pussy. Maybe that's what people do against her. Was I not supposed to go down here? Oh, okay. I wasn't supposed to go down here, and now I literally can't beat this woman. Oh, that's impossible. That's impossible. That can't be done. Still going lance and hammer? Yeah, I think so. This right here cannot be done. Unless I go and buy a projectile weapon. I don't think that can be done. Does she die to this? Snakes aren't scary. Yeah, but it's like an evolutionary thing. When we were monkeys, we were arboreal, and snakes were a big issue. So I think some people have devolved the ophidiophobia, the concern about snakes, and some people haven't. You know, it's like in the X-Men, some people have mutant powers. In the real world, some people aren't scared of snakes. That's the mutant power that you get. Lance players are kings? Yeah, dude. Lance is sick. I mean, I can't wait to see these changes that they didn't put in the beta. Why didn't they put them in the beta? They totally should have. I mean, I'm not going to be able to beat that second lady. I don't think it's possible. Because I can't jump back because there's lightning in the air around her. I think this is literally impossible. Because she shoots the homing projectile. It will hit me and take half my health, so I can't tank through her either. Like, I'll get there one more time and try and assess the situation, but if this really is, I need to go and buy the projectile weapon to be able to do this, then it's my least favorite thing that has happened in this playthrough so far. Because I don't want to run around shooting projectiles. I would rather hit things with my sword. Yeah, this area is incredibly exhausting. This is the worst, by far the worst part of Blasphemous. It's uninstalled territory right now. Thought our ancestors banged with Neanderthals. That's true. That's definitely true. So, Homo sapiens used to interact with Neanderthals and used to, you know, interbreed with them. So a lot of modern humans have Neanderthal DNA. But that has nothing to do with... If we're talking about when Homo sapiens... I mean when more basic primates started to evolve into what became hominids, that's way, way, way before, you know, there were Neanderthals and Homo sapiens or anything like that. It's way, way, way earlier in history, you know? Okay, so what can be done here? Because the lightning is going to keep going, right? She's going to keep shooting. You can't reflect the balls. You can't destroy these lightning things. I can't stand next to her, and I won't be able to jump back to dodge these things. So the only way to beat this enemy is if there is a way for me to dodge her ball attack while standing next to her. Prayer's magic, yeah. See this? There's like almost not even gonna be an opportunity for me to jump over there because of how they designed this. Some of the worst level design I've seen in a video game right here. Okay. Thank God. And now we can't die, because I won't be able to do that again. The water monkey theory? I don't know what that theory is. It sounds like something you heard on Rogan, though. In between him talking about, you know, elk meat and bow hunting. Is it interesting? Maybe I'll look it up. Walk slowly and cut them down as they come. That's the way to do this. Like this, yeah. Patience, discipline. Okay, never mind. Just get me out of here. Oh God, I need a checkpoint so bad. Humans evolved in water, that's why we're less hairy. I don't know, does that make sense? Doesn't sound to me like it makes sense, but, you know, I'm not a biologist. Impossible to get through this without being hurt. I mean, a D- level design. If I was a games journalist, I mean, I wouldn't have gotten past the first screen if I was a games journalist, but I would lower my score because of this area. Not because it's hard, but because it's tedious. Those aren't the same thing. Melania's waterfowl dance isn't hard, it's tedious. And it's annoying. Make it as hard as you like, but don't fucking, you know, waste my time. Beavers, yeah, there you go. Debunked. There are a lot of hairy animals that are aquatic. Yeah, impossible. Literally an impossible area designed by fucking morons, dude. Fuck this game. Okay, so we gotta go back to one of these sword shrines and buy a projectile weapon, otherwise we can't play Blasphemous. So you have to be a bitch with a bitch-born playstyle to do this. It's essentially the game telling you have to pick Jin. Fucking tragic, dude. Maybe I'll skip this and go straight to Blasphemous too. Stoned ape theory. I mean, you can like find enough evidence to make any number of those theories sound plausible, but you know, is it more plausible than we weren't aquatic and we didn't, you know, evolve by eating mushrooms? I mean, it's true that a bunch of mushrooms are like neurotropic and stimulate neurogenesis or whatever, but does that mean that if you eat a bunch of them over time you turn into a genius super monkey that can build spaceships? I don't know. Sounds kind of, you know, non-scientific to me, but what do I know? Okay, I'll buy the cringe projectile so I can play this shitty game. I wonder how you use it. What are the controls? Circle. Okay. Climbed out of the trees and became humans. Well, why not? Okay, so I mean, again, I don't know a lot about evolutionary history, but the impression I have is that the prevailing theory is something like you have arboreal primates who the environment gradually changes to become more open plain and grassland, which means that first of all you have bipedalism to get to improve, you know, your the distance that you can see, and then to be able to hunt successfully, the main thing you need to be good at is communicating, because you become a pack hunter and you now coordinate attacks and stuff and plan. And to be able to do that, you need language. And so there's an evolutionary pressure to become better and better at communicating and language. And language is something uniquely human. It's never been proven that any other animal really is capable of complex language. I mean, grunts and basic communication, yeah, but nothing like language. Not even, I mean, I saw a video the other day that even debunks the idea that Coco the gorilla knew sign language. She didn't really. If you go back and really look at it, you know, it's all doctored footage and bullshit. So it's more like there's a huge evolutionary advantage to improving our capabilities of communication, and that is why we become more neurologically complex, and you end up with humans. Helen Keller conspiracy. Yeah, I've seen a thumbnail of a video where somebody like is implying, I guess, that she was fake or something, but I don't know. I was never that aware or interested in the idea of Helen Keller to begin with. I just have heard a lot of references to her, but I don't know who she was. But I guess a dumb, deaf, and blind woman who, like, you know, got married and stuff. See, I'm gonna kill this guy with like individual hits because I think I get more juice that way, and I need blue juice to be able to kill those ladies. Oh, it only gives me a tiny bit, huh? Pattern recognition is nothing on the level of language. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, first of all, if you're going to imply that an animal is capable of language, they have to at some point be capable of grammar specifically, I think. So knowing that this call or sound means, you know, look here or whatever is not the same thing as being able to understand the rules of how a language works and then create a sentence on your own because you want to say something. That's a completely different thing. It would be good to get an execution. I think that gives you a lot of juice, right? Whales? What do you mean whales? Ravens can give each other directions. Yeah, that's still not the same thing. Still not the same thing. I mean, your dog. When you tell your dog that, you know, do you want food? Like the way you usually say, do you want food to the dog? It knows that means, it gets excited because it knows now I'm going to get, that's just Pavlovian conditioning. That doesn't mean that the dog speaks English. Some of the worst enemy design I've ever seen in a video game is. It's a shame. Blasphemous is so good, apart from this one bitch. Coco the gorilla would have downplayed Kazuya. It depends if her handler was a Mishima player or not. Because what happens is, if you look at all the footage, it's cherry-picked and edited by the person who spent all that time with Coco. And then that person also interprets all of the sign language. So Coco does this and she goes, oh, you're saying orange? You want to eat an orange? And she's just making it up. You know what I mean? So she'd be like, what's that, Coco? You think Kazuya takes a lot of skill to play? Okay, I just wasted all my juice. What do I do against... Okay, so the projectile isn't even a good strat. What are you even supposed to do against this enemy? Is this just impossible? Were they fucking high when they made this? Okay, never mind, it's easy. I just figured it out. I'm sorry, Blasphemous, okay? Hey, I'm sorry, okay? Skill issue? It was a skill issue all along. Elisa main moment. Elisa brain. Okay. I was a Zafina main, you fucking turds. And I know for a fact, statistically, all of you in chat speaking played either Dragonov, Fang, Jin, or Kazuya. So even if I were an Elisa main, you played something stronger and more cancerous and easier to play than Elisa. So there you go. Elisa brain. Elisa is a hyper intelligent fucking AI robot, dude. If I had a Elisa brain, I'd be a genius. Asuka players are the missing link. Well, they haven't evolved the human neck yet. They still don't have necks. Oh, it's so much easier now that I got good. You guys could have told me that to get good earlier. I guess you've been telling me for years, though, to be fair. Chloe is a big brain hero. Do you refer to fighting game characters as heroes? Have you been playing too much MOBAs? She got me once, that's okay. She got me twice, that's okay. Marvel Rivals. Yeah, I mean, I've seen some footage of Marvel Rivals. As far as I can tell, it is literally Overwatch in every way. I mean, there is, I mean, the fucking art style of what you do, it's just literally Overwatch. But I guess that's funny because Blizzard were like, hey, do you want to play Overwatch again? Here's Overwatch 2. It's Overwatch 1 again. And then people were like, we don't want to play that. And then Marvel were like, do you want to play Overwatch again? And everybody was like, yes. Marvel Rivals is better? Okay, good for you. I don't play team-based games though, because the reason I don't like to play team-based games or like group content in World of Warcraft is basically this. In order to be able to be really good at the game, you need a really strong team then. They will make it so that for you to be able to compete at any sort of level in a co-op or team-based game, you need to create the group ahead of time. You need to know that the players are decent, and you need to be communicating with one another, which means that now you have to start organizing. You need to have a little fucking chat room and invite people to your group, and then somebody can't show up because he's got, you know, fucking an itchy asshole, or his wife is sick, and then it's anti-enjoyment. It's fucking anti-video game. If I have time and I want to turn it on and play, I want to be able to just do that. But if you pug in World of Warcraft or a MOBA or anything like that, no matter how good you are or how good you become, you're always going to be playing at a very low level. Because as soon as an organized team of people show up, your ass is so fucking grass, dude. So I don't play these team-based games because I can't be good at them on my own. I can either be play them at the lowest level and be trash, or I can, like, you know, fucking make a group with fucking humans, you know, that I have to talk to. Hey, do you want to play the game? Yeah, I'm logging on now. Where's Mike? Oh, he's gonna show up later. And then Mike shows up high and his aim is fucking off. That's good with fighting games. You just go in and you compete, and it doesn't matter, you know. You don't have to worry about other fucking people's feelings and lives and problems. Like, a World of Warcraft raid is the worst environment you could be in my opinion, because it's just like fucking 30 people with feelings wasting your time. And then maybe sometimes every 5th hour you manage to do something, maybe. And then the result is that you get no reward or anything for it. Because of a dice roll. I mean, that's anti-enjoyment, anti-entertainment. To me. I will never understand how to get through that section. I did it one time properly. I'm so annoyed with these enemies that I'm fucking taking L's on them every time now. I'm sorry you guys have been watching me fight this area for like 2 hours. This is... Oof. This is brain rot. Is that what the young people say now? Brain rot, no cap, I'm here for it. What else do you say? Woke up and chose violence, my good sir. Crash out is apparently what the kids say now as well. He crashed out capping his loot box on TikTok, and it's problematic. Have you heard the definition of insanity? I think yeah, I know the definition of insanity. It's I think it's like pathological thought patterns that lead to extreme levels of distress or anxiety or paranoia. Something like that. More delusions? Yeah, maybe. Nice and patient now. Break the cycle. This is like when you're in a down rank spiral in Tekken ranked. And you just try and go faster and harder and it makes it worse. I meant in reference to Far Cry 3. He says in the game, doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results each time. No, that's not a Far Cry 3 reference. I think that's a fucking Albert Einstein quote or something. It's something that has existed for a long time. I don't know who originally said it, even though apparently they use it in Far Cry 3. But it is... I mean, it's a stupid cliche and it has nothing to do with an actual definition of insanity. But I see what you mean in reference to how I'm losing in the same spot in the same way over and over. Yeah, I get it. Worst enemy ever designed. I mean, they could fix her by just nerfing that damage a little bit. I can fix her. Now I have no heals left. This is going to be so hard. That's what your mom said when she was touching my soft cock. Go! I hate this. Somebody should make a like this is how you don't play Blasphemous video featuring me after this. Dark side frame. This is bullshit. Nothing I could do. Maybe I'll buy some condos on a credit card on stream. Ooh! Hey, what's up, Alvaro? What's good, dude? Okay, doing way better. This is the try. This is the try. Don't spaghetti. Don't spaghetti. Spaghetti. Got 3 heals left. Put your face over DSP's head. Yeah, please do. Could you add the cool beard as well? Add the cool beard and the underage girlfriend in the background. I would love to like do like a low tier god video featuring me. Like there's a lot of good jokes I could make there, but it, you know, it's blackface, so I can't do it. Damn. Political correctness gone mad. I can't even goof on low tier god because it's blackface. Does he also fuck kids? A lot of streamers do, huh? Screw this area. I'm gone, dude. Oh, give me that sweet relief. He wears a wig? Really? Don't be ignorant. I think it's called a toupee. Maybe it's just a fuzzy do-rag. You don't know. We do blackface in Spain all the time. It's okay. I don't think you get to decide that it's okay because you do it in Spain, dude. I don't think that's how it works. That's like a little kid who like wants to do something and mom is like, no. It's like, but Spain got to do it. Gee, Billy, how come your mom lets you have 2 blackface? I don't think that's the rules, dude. Do you know about the 3 wise men? Oh yeah, they are the ones who bring the gifts to you in Spain. Oh, and I guess one of them has to be black, and you don't have enough black people around, so you have to have a white Spanish person play the part of that guy. Yeah. Okay. But that's because now you can say that it's like an age-old cultural practice in Spain, and the people who say that you can't do blackface in Spain are ignorant. So you're also hiding behind a, you know, sensitivity argument. You know, I don't have that. I want to goof on low-tier God because it's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, get on the boat. Fuck this area. Oh my god, more of these. Why would I fight her? She's literally guarding nothing. Echoes of salt. Is this game insulting me? Hey, well played, Blasphemous. Fuck you. The swamp is samey. No, I've just been dying in it so much that you've been seeing it for an hour and a half. It's not the game's fault. You could hit his balls. Maybe not. That's the angel sister who's helping the mace guy. That's his hermana.
Estáis ante el sepulcro bajo el cual descansa el nombre mío de perpetua. Aunque las heridas de nuestro enfrentamiento ya nos presentaron. La osadía de un encuentro a espaldas de un milagro que todo lo acaba sabiendo. Penitente, habéis vencido a mi hermano y ahora se encuentra en un lugar. No le puedo pedir que os ayude a destramar estas tinieblas que no paran de tejerse ante nosotros. El milagro como vos. Dejadme ahora velar a mi hermano. Aunque nos separen mares, cielos, marchaos.
Huh? You killed her brother, so quest failed? Huh? Okay. And he's in a faraway land? Is he in Japan buying Tekken merch? All right. Back in the swamp, huh? Shortcut. Cool. Okay, we're getting that. YouTube chat is malding. It's another cool hip term. Is it when you're mad and balding? I think that's what it means. Huh. So it's pretty good, the boomerang. This is endless, dude. I don't think this is where I'm supposed to go, though. Doesn't feel like it. Ooh. Oh. I think it's this way. Crash out is the new word for molding. Okay. Maybe you guys could write me a dictionary with all these words so I can fucking ignore it and throw it in the trash. Oh, am I just going back now? Huh? Where the fuck am I? How did I end up here? I was here before. How did I end up? This is where I died a billion times, right? Oh, because there's a boat. That's why. It's a boat right in between. Let's take the boat back. Wait, what? What's this? What's going on, dude? Mirabras. Festive song. What's this? Where'd my chat go? There we go. Transports you? That's nice. That's really nice. Don't have enough magic power though. Quality of life, yeah. It's big quality of life teleports. I feel like there's gonna be like an ocean-based boss somewhere around here, but I just can't find it. Maybe I should just keep going over here. Or maybe the boss is over in this area, but up here somewhere. We'll go and check that. I guess we can't. Can we not get back anymore? Game looks cool. It's great. It's incredible. As long as you're not salty about it like me. Okay, I guess I'll go this way and then down back there. Did you ever play Bloodborne? Hell yeah, dude. Bloodborne's one of my favorite games ever. I played Bloodborne many times. Beginning to end. Which is rare for me. I rarely replay games. Oh, you can't jump? Okay, sorry. I'm trash right now. Which Tekken 8 character is the most popular among 40-year-old single dads? Paul? You think so? I was gonna say Kazuya, but you know, could be Paul. Or Law. Because you have to be at least, I mean, at least like 50 to know who Bruce Lee is anymore, right? Okay, don't jump. It's not allowed. Ooh. Ooh. It's already broken? Why? Was that a trick? Did the game just trick me into going right? Paul sounds like a divorced. I don't think Paul ever got laid. Oh, I just realized that these bull enemies. The weapons that they're throwing, those are the javelins that matadors use during bullfighting. It's like bullfighting spears. So that's thematically on point. Banderillas. Guess that's what they're called. Banderillas as in small flags? As in banderas? Small flags? Because they like wiggle around like flags in the wind or something? Is that it? Where am I, dude? Yes? Okay. Frame Spanish on point. Mo aru? Mo atta ne? She's still wearing headphones and not hearing me. Okay, next checkpoint I'm gonna end the stream then. There's something with these lamps that you can do to like transport yourself. Don't know what yet. Otsukare. Ganbatta ne. じゃあ私も終わろうかな。Okay, so that was just a really long, unnecessary shortcut. Cool spell. Maybe I should have gone right over here. Okay, so we have two options when we start the game back up next time. We can go this way, or we can go back here and check out this area. Thank you for watching the stream. I had fun, except for that one part. Tonight at 8 o'clock, Mike Hollow's going to stream. He's invited me to go on the podcast, which I probably will. So if you want to hear old men be salty about Tekken, you know, should watch that. You should watch it, Oshka Moshka. King J and Mike Hollow are going to be there, so it's going to be diverse and everything. It's right up your alley. I don't think any of them is like a gay lesbian or something, but, you know. I've kissed a guy once or twice. Zaf install? Well, we'll see. We'll see what it does. We'll see what it does. Once we know what it does, I'll decide what I think. I can be the gay lesbian? Okay. Sure. I'll see you guys around, okay?